Hello everyone! Today I'm going to share with you how I make my wonderful zucchini bread from scratch and the difference between using vegetable oil or butter when you're baking quick breads. You ready? Let's get started. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I'll also share with you a list of my ingredients in the description box below for your reference. But as always, I'm going to share with you and show you how I take those ingredients and put them together to make this wonderful quick bread for the fall. Now when it comes to my flour, I like to spoon my flour into my measuring cup, or either you can do the scoop and dump method. So that way you scoop and you dump out, you scoop up your flour, you dump out, so you don't get too much flour packed into your measuring cup, and you kind of aerate your flour that way. So you can do it either way, and I'm usually doing use the spoon and scoop it into your measuring cup. So that's 2 cups of flour, and this is unbleached all-purpose flour, and you can also use regular all-purpose flour. Now to that, we're going to put in our leveling. My leveling ingredient I'm using is baking soda. So that was 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and now I'm going to put in some salt, and this is 1 teaspoon of salt. And for a nice warming spice, I like to use cinnamon in my zucchini bread, and so I'm putting in 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So that was 1 teaspoon, and I also put in 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Then I usually use my fork, or you can use a whisk. You want to whisk those dry ingredients together. And again, our dry ingredients are our 2 cups of flour, our 1 teaspoon of baking soda, our 1 teaspoon of salt, and our 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now for our zucchini, we're going to grate some nice fresh zucchini. Now depending on the zucchini size that you have, you're going to need 2, sometimes 3, just depending on how thick or how long the zucchini is. So we're going to be using total 2 cups of grated zucchini. Now when you grate your zucchini, you want to make sure that when you put your zucchini in your measuring cup, you really want to pack it down in there. Similar to when we pack our brown sugar into our measuring cup, you want to do the same thing, just like I'm doing there, and really pack your zucchini, your shredded zucchini, down into your measuring cup. Now, you can also shred zucchini, and I grow zucchini in my garden, so I will shred my zucchini and I will put it in 2 cups measurement into a freezer bag, and then I'll put it in the freezer and I'll freeze it, so when I want some nice fresh grated zucchini, I have it ready and I can go ahead and make some zucchini bread. Now if you are new to my channel, I want to welcome you in, and if you're a returner, I want to thank you for coming back. On my channel, I love to share what I cook and bake for my family in my kitchen, some old school recipes, family recipes, and some Mexican cooking that I learned from my awesome sister-in-laws. So I hope you enjoy my content and consider subscribing. Now in my large bowl, I have 2 eggs. Now my eggs are large eggs. My eggs are at room temperature. Those room temperature eggs are going to blend really well when it comes to making your batters and making doughs. So you always want to have some nice room temperature eggs versus eggs coming straight out of the refrigerator. Okay? And so I go ahead and I use my whisk. I want to get my eggs nice and frothy. Now next I'm going to put in some sugar, and this is 1 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to whisk the sugar in and just get it nice. It's going to be a beautiful yellow color. Also again, nice and frothy and a little bit fluffy is what we're looking for. And this is 1/2 cup of vegetable oil I'm going to use. Now when it comes to vegetable oil versus using butter, you can actually interchange the vegetable oil and the butter, just kind of depending on the recipe or your taste. The difference being is vegetable oil will make your cake more moist than the butter will, but butter gives such wonderful flavor. So sometimes, depending on the recipe, I will split the difference, where I will use 1/2 vegetable oil and 1/2 soft butter. And that's the difference between vegetable oil or butter when it comes to making your quick breads and also when you're making your cakes. So with vanilla, I'm putting in some vanilla extract, and this is 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. go ahead and mix everything together. And so in my bowl, my large bowl, I have my 2 large eggs at room temperature. I have a half a cup of vegetable oil. I have 1 cup of sugar, and I have 1.5 teaspoons of my pure vanilla extract. Then I'm going to add those dry ingredients from our other bowl. Now, you always want to add the dry ingredients to the wet. Typically, that's what you want to do. Reason being is because when we do it the other way, we add the wet to the dry, our batter can really start to clump. You can still do it that way, but it takes a while for you to really work out those clumps, and sometimes that overworks our batter and we end up with like a tough bread. And when I add in my dry ingredients to my wet ingredients, I do that a little bit at a time. Next, we're going to put in our 2 cups of packed zucchini that we have grated. I gently continue to mix my batter, and as I'm mixing my batter, I'm folding our grated zucchini into the batter. And I'm going to do this until everything is nice and moist and I have no more flour showing. Now for the fall, I'm sharing all of these wonderful quick breads. I shared one last week, which was my fig quick bread. It came out wonderful, and it was from fresh figs from my neighbor's fig tree. It was beautiful, moist, and just full of some wonderful flavor. And with my kids from they were little growing up, they weren't a big fan of zucchini, but one way I could have them eat zucchini was in zucchini bread. And so this is what you want your batter to look like. Now I have my 9x5 loaf pan that I've sprayed with some nonstick spray. If you don't have nonstick spray, you can butter your loaf pan and then dust it with some flour to go on and prepare it for baking. Now while I'm doing this, I also have my oven is preheating, and it's preheating on 350 degrees because our zucchini bread is going to bake at 350 degrees for about 45 to 55 minutes. Check it at about 40 minutes to see how it's doing, but it should take anywhere from about 45 minutes to 55 minutes, give or take. But you want to make sure that it's nice and done in the middle by putting in a tester in the middle. So my zucchini bread is out of the oven and it has baked up for 55 minutes. It is looking good. It is smelling good. I'm going to let it cool in this pan for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Just let it cool down before I release it. I like to use my butter knife and go around the sides and kind of just like release it really good from the sides. And then something else that I like to do is I like to take it, and if you just kind of shake it very gently, you can feel it lift up. You can feel it lift up, and so you know it's going to release nicely. And then when it comes time to release, I like to release it in one quick, swift motion, and so that helps me to get the bread out nice and clean. So there's our zucchini bread. Now before we cut into it, we want to let it go ahead and cool down. Our zucchini bread is nice and cool, and so I'm going to go ahead and slice it. I'm going to give y'all the first bite. And also with the zucchini bread, you can definitely add nuts. You can add a cup of walnuts or either a cup of nice pecans. So this is what the zucchini bread is looking like in the middle. It has those wonderful pieces of zucchini in there, and you can really smell that wonderful cinnamon. And if you like to know how to make chocolate zucchini bread, I'll be sharing that recipe with you in the coming weeks. And zucchini bread also makes a wonderful gift to share with people. Well, this first bite's for you. Now I'm going to take my bite. Oh my goodness. This always brings back good memories because I would make zucchini bread for the kids, and then I would slice it in the morning, and everyone would grab their slice of zucchini bread and a napkin, head into the car, and we would be on our way to school. Well, that is it for me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to show it some love, give it a thumbs up, and click share. Share this video with a friend or family. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you can come back and visit me again in my kitchen. And remember, it's always good when Dyvonne is cooking for the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.